Good morning and welcome back to another edition of Video Diary on the Farm. It's a lot milder this morning. We've got tropical temperatures really. It's up to 8 or 9 degrees after them frosts last week, but it's left all the land and everything in a sticky mess. Anyway, yeah, we're just going to move the combine around because we've got a couple loads of wheat going this week, so we'll just make some space in the corn store so we can get at it. Will she start? I'd like to give it a run now and again over winter, just to keep her charged up. Get the key in the hole with it. Right. Oh, still smells new in here. Right, we'll shoot. Oh yes, there's life. She's cranking up. Computer's loading. Right, we'll just let that run now for a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes. I'll shift some more things so I can get on this corn. Then rolled out the way. This trailer, shift the back of the seed that we don't need now. Get at both sides corn shed. He's moving. Yeah. Getting it backed in the corner, out the way. That's made a bit more room. Out of the way, we'll get to that now. We'll get to this side. Yep, the spray's all washed down for the winter. Looks nice and shiny in here. Oh, it does in these lights anyway. Yeah, had a good wash. Even gave the tractor a bit of a wash down. Made it look like new again. It's due its first service now, so they can come out and get it done. Phase 2 of this little plantation clearance taking place. Took some trees out to get to the dike, and now just clearing up loose fallen trees in here, ready for replanting. So yeah, good on a frosty morning. Taking it all out to make a bonfire. Quite a few fallen trees. All got to be extracted and that, and taking the elderberries out and all that. And yeah, so we're getting the dike done now, just taking out it's our main dike, this one. Takes a lot of water. As you can see, it's well overgrown, this plantation. There's trees fallen, self-sets, everything, so we're having to strip all them out and get it moved back. But, we're getting there. It'll all be tidy when we're finished, and get the tree shear back on and take some of these fallen trees out and yeah, make a job of it. is clear out the brash, what we're doing. George is keeping it stoked up. Quite a bit of brash to come out of wood. Well, as you can see in that last video where I was, it was all thick. But all looking good now. Getting thinned out. A few bits to take out the tree shear. Job's a good one. Definitely looks a lot tidier now than what it did do. Hasn't seen the light of day for years. Right, we're back on with the drill this morning. We've got our local welding man fitter here, and he's come to do a good job. That's the offending piece. What's been going off, but decided to make a stronger version. Cut some off on the drill. Welding will show you. So he's made this plate. So he's going to cut straight bit off on the drill, weld that back on, and then done that. So looks the same. So and he's done that. So it'll be the same. That will weld on. 100% stronger, it'd be better than it was anyway. Look at that, so yep, should be a good job. Yeah, what he's going to do is cut that straight down there and weld that other bit onto it, so we can get a bit more strength into it. That's the theory. So let's see how it turns out. It should be a good job. Expense spared. Heater on to keep everybody warm. Ah, that's looking. Yeah, I see you are there. Did a good job that now.
Can't get it dry at that side, so I'll put the bloody paint on.
Yeah, good as new. Get some paint slapped on it. It'll be alright. Yeah, George's got the Jetta on, which we're kindly borrowing from our neighbour. He's let us use it. George is proficient in using it, so we'll get some done. This is why we're using a Jetta, because this field of Myth-Kansas here has a very wet spot in it, well, several, and what it does, jetting the drains, there's land drains up basically, there's land drains in this field what meant to take the water from the surface through into the dikes, but over a period of time these land drains deteriorate. They get blocked up with silt, roots and what they call ochre going into them, and it doesn't let the water pass through very quick, so we use a Jetta to clean them out, to restore them to as new condition. Right, this is basically how a Jetta works in simple terms. You'll see it in action. Water is sucked up from the dike bottom through this hose here into the pump. Then it goes from there into a pump, and that pump pumps it out under high pressure to this hose. This hose is then fed via the arm, which you'll see when it's in operation, into the pipe what's in the bottom of the dike, or near the bottom of the dike. Then the dike, it's fed up the pipe as far as it will go, right to the end, to clean it out, all the time pumping water. So you'll see it in action. Get it set up. Right, so we started going up a pipe. on a real hydraulic feed. The arm extends over the die, and then the pipe goes into the die, and then it's pushed up by a hydraulic motor on that drum. George is just demonstrating, going round and round, and normally it just keeps pushing. It's got a nozzle on the end, which I'll show you when we get it out, which forces water forwards, and then there's some backwards facing nozzles, so it blasts any dirt out of any roots. The water leak, not water leak, it's hooked on top, it's lubricating the pipe and washing it clean, so all the muck's off it. But, I'll show you when we start rewinding, but at the minute we've come to a stop at the minute, so it's just pumping, trying to get through the roots. But, approximately nearly 600 metres of pipe on that reel, so it'll go a good way. Reel, George is just bringing it back in now to see if he can get it to go out again, and then he'll reverse it. See if he's feeding it back in now, so hopefully it'll keep going, it'll get past the blockage, but just a bit of patience on this job, stopping and starting. I'll show you the end when we get it out. That's where we're sucking the water from the Jetta, where that yellow float is. Obviously you need to put it upstream of where you're jetting, otherwise the water, what it's bringing out, the pipe end's all mucky and it blocks your filter up, so you chuck it in front of it. Yeah, the Jetta's got a counter on it, so we know how far up the pipe's going. As you can see, it's about 190, 194. Well, that's probably right up to the end of the field, this one. It's not a very wide field. Forward facing nozzle there, blasting in front. Obviously it's just backing off the pressure. Then there's a load of holes at the back of the nozzle to push the debris backwards, help propel it forwards. Well, that's it for this week's edition of Video Diary on the Farm. I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you have, please hit that like, share and subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas to everybody. See you next time.